テストです。あ、違った。音出てなかった。ファイナルファンタジー16、ファイナルファンタジーのついに40回。コンティニュー。バハムートと壮絶な空中戦を。繰り広げて。とても疲れましたが、あ、グッズおかえり。
Thanks for not leaving me in the Dominion. If you hadn't come back, I might still be stuck there. I told Nan we flew back on the Phoenix, but she walloped me for telling fibs. Can you tell her it was the truth, Clive?
なんだっけ、原初のくさびが発動して原初のくさびもね、実際のところ一体どういう効果なんだろうか。つまりその人々が一気にこうアカシアになるわけでもなく、何なんだろうね。今のところはなんていうの、人々が不安になってるぐらいの効果しかなさそうなんだけど。ネクタールの気候録。
You mean the Iron Kingdom?
Mm. 倒してないのが結構増えてきたよ。10 オブクラブス、9オブナイブスと10オブクラブスと、これ多分ね、仲間なんだろうね。仲間というかマーゲスブラザーズ、これは鉄王国の突っ込んでくるやつね。あと何これ、でだ、竜だ、ドラゴンだ。さてと、まずこれからどうするか話さなきゃね、夫と。Otto.
How fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts. Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
ウォールードのバルナバスとアルテマがこう、ベッドルームでこう語り合ってたもんね。ただそのアルテマにこう操られているというよりはたまに反論もしてたから、やっぱりあれはマリアス教の信徒なんだろうね。でマリアス教のその言い伝えにある神様が目の前にいるんだから、従うかという感じなのかな。クライブ。
The old how's the old saying? Go on then. It'd better I'll be here.
Trouble with your gear, or fretting about us guys? Unless that is. So, what'll it be?
ブライトバーン。
Should last you a good while.
Sons of Uroboros.
round and round the city clock, the wyvern chased the eagle. The
また
bird
歌っ
stopped
てる。
to catch his breath. Down came the eagle.
Seems the hideaway is lost.
Is a storm coming soon?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
ハルポクラテスみたいにこう書物をこう集めてる人たちというのがいくつか団体が、組織があるって誰かが言ってるセリフがあって、そのうちの一つが、ジョシュアたちなんだよね。異長騎士団アンダイイングだっけ。それともう一つは執行者、歴史余計な歴史の知識をこう削除してる人たち、いわゆる本書か。本書。さてこっからどうなるんだっけ。
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a cashier at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion.
カースブレイカーズ。
Could get word to all of them.
石の
I
剣。
can't get here in time to make any real difference.
かっこいいよね。
Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
さて一気にクエストが増えた。もういい加減にマップを広げたいところなんだけどな、行く用事がないんだよね。多分ここ。まあいいか、やるか。やらないと進まない。これはルボルが 一致団結させるところか。
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
思いっきり街の真ん中にこんなねえ。
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own, before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
これだけしか書かれてないもんね。原初のくさび。アルテマによって発動された特殊な魔法。原初のくさび以降、バリスゼア全体の空模様が変貌した。だけ。
Picture it, Conrad. Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the...
ジャベリン傭兵団。
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few
いろいろ知ってるワードをこうくっつけてね。
boys you're looking for.
Well,
それらしく。
Are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would... I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
よし。はい、やるか。へへへへ。魔法使いいる？
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
第1弾だからまだ魔法使いいないね。じゃあ今のうちに貯めておいて。ほい。 よし、オッケー。はい、来た来た。2人だけ？プロテスはあかんよ。プロテスはやめよう。よいしょ。はい、第3波来た。アサシンだ。アサシンと何来た？危ない危ない危ない。いででででで。うい。いてててて、あんなとこから飛んでくんのか。飛んでくる飛んでくる飛んでくる。よっしゃ、終わった。はあ、いった。よいしょ。やばいやばい。痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。一撃ももらえないね。よいしょ。壊れる。バリン。ててててててだ。違うか、音。レベルアップ。
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
てっきりダルミル関係はこれで終わりなのかと思ってたけどね。終わんないんだな、これがね。ここの下行かなきゃ行ってこよう。ちょっと用はないけど。
Mummy?
いや、用はないわけじゃないけど。
Good girl.
グッガー、やっぱグッガールと言ってるよね。こんなとこまで迫ってんのか、モンスターは。ここだ。ここにあれがいる。あれ違ったっけ？まだ先だ。ゆっくりゆっくり無理か。ここにタイガーというか、上にいるわ、ほらいた。めちゃくちゃいる。見てる。ふわダメか。ほい。グリマルキン。これバイロンおじさんのとこにさ飾ってなかったこれ。
Time for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine.
逃げながらよいしょ。まず本体到着までに来た。なんだ増援が来た。あと何体？あとよいしょ。 また来た。多分ね、トルガルとかジールたちがすごく強い。ほとんどとどめさしてんの。時間はかかるけどね。また来た。何体組んだっけこれ。無限だっけ。違う。最後か。増援が来ないとこ見ると安泰してればいいのかな。ギリギリにしないとね。なんだよいしょ。サベージ。いててててて。まだ半分減ってないか。頑張ったぞトルガルって。 でかいな。でもトルガルのまだ2倍あるもんね。確か奥に箱がなかったっけ。確かろくなも入ってなかったはずだけど。さてと、じゃあこのままもう少し向こうまで行っていっぱいいるんだよね、リスキーモブが。あと2体3体ぐらい。じゃあ合ってる合ってるね。どっち行ってもいいけど、オベリスクだけ先解放しておくと楽だから、ドラゴンズでしょ。あ、びっくりした。一撃食らわせて去ってった。あとは確かここにはもうオベリスクないんだっけね。扉の向こう側行かないと。で、確かこっちかな。こっちに蜂がいるんじゃなかったっけ。ここら辺に蜂がいたような。いた。これもね、気を抜くと強いんだ。ボン、ソウルスティンガーズ。いてて、チクって。チクって。危ない。撃っても落ちないんだもんな。あ、落ちた。違う、そっちじゃないよ。こっち。違う、ダメだ。空に標的向いちゃってダメだこれ。全然使えない。ダメだ。当たんないね。突っ込んでくる。厄介だな。まあいっか。いったちょっと待って。体力めちゃくちゃ減ったよ。ちょっと待った。 あよし、2体減った。くるくる。そういえばこの16はさ、状態異常がないのね。毒とかね。蜂の数減ってたりして、あ、減ってる。ああ、これはイージーだわ。これはイージーだわ。繰り返してりゃいつか勝つ、いつか終わる。来た来た来た来た。大見さん橋こうやってりゃいつか終わるっていう。くるくるくる。くるくるくるくる。地上に落とさないと。
Peace at last.
さてもう一体。
Run like the wind.
たいた。どうしよう。かわすか。10オブクラブス。突進系かな。違う、そっちか。あ、2回攻撃。上にペインフォルテ。いったエグゼキューションか。離れて離れて。 ちょっと。
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Let's go.
Faster!
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
危ない危ない。あんなが多い。いてて。
Careful!
次なんだっけ。ああ、カニか。鳥嫌い。
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
もう一戦か。もう一戦あったっけ。アカシアがね、統率取れてるってのが問題なんだよ。まあ統率取る人間が統率を取る存在が現れたからってことなのかな。それともこれがそのくさびの効果なのかな。アルテマの意のままにこう動くようになってる。つまりアカシアはアカシアを増やそうとしてるってことなのかな。いや、人類みんなアカシアにしたいんだからね。
I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it.
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
カメか。カメに追いつかれたか。
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
あ、雑魚もいる。はいはい。来る。突っ込んでくる。ジールが吹っ飛んでった。やめてやめてやめてやめてやめて。見えない見えない見えない、後ろ見えない。 くるくるくるくるくる、よいしょ。お泡。終わった終わった、やっと終わった。ちょっとでたまるのよ。協力して、たまった。はい、突っ込んでくる。よいしょ。さてと、まったくもうこれいちいち後ろまで行っちゃうからさ。おお、ジルかっこいい。はい、突っ込んでくる。いや違う。首をよいしょ。アカシックアダマンタス。嘘でしょ。来い来い来い、よいしょ。これで雑魚はいなくなったでしょう。はいはいはい、よいしょ。
Farewell.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
どこだって？あ、今度上の方か。
Just patch me up as quick as you.
使っとけ。あ、消えちゃった。またゴブリンアカシアか。鳥まで。めんどくさい。
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down.
痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。しばらくこれでつないで。 れでアカシックチョコボが来た。他に何がいる？あ、まだいるのか。待って。あ、チョコボ軍団が来たのか。なるほど。待った。びっくりした。まだ来るか。
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
Nice try.
爆発。クエイク。こんな狭いとこでクエイクなんか。はい、ビーム。また爆発。ビーム。終わるんじゃない？こいつは耐久力がないからね。
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
My lord, There's someone I'd like
お、
you
来
to
た
meet.
来た。将軍の、
Over here.
将軍のおいっ子オスカ
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy sheep. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
この受け継がれていくっていうのはいいよね。多分こう時間の経過じゃないけども、こう世代の移り行きがこう表現してるのかな。将軍からクライブからオスカー。ただこのオスカーもさ、この後隠れ家に来るんだけど、別にその後何にもないんだよね。なんかこうオスカー関連のクエストとかなんか発生したり一緒に連れて歩いたりするのかと思ったら、ずーっと入り口にいるだけっていうね。あんまりここまで何かあるのかと思わせて、ここまでの男。
First we find Isabel.
Where the bloke saying he saw ghosts on the floor.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of all.
Four left for more on the captain's orders.
The two soldiers were carrying...
More arrived from the capital.
My lord, my lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
やっぱり日本語に出てる字幕と喋ってる英語と違うね。ジルが咳払いしてた。つって。この何かとこうクライブにこう色目を使ってるわけじゃなくて、何かあったらこう夜の帳でこうお世話するわよっていうのをジルがね、ちょっと待てと、お礼に夜の帳でっていう、ちょっと待てと。
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first.
そうだろうね。ワープするからね、リッチは。
Then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme.
あれは魔法生物なんだからさ、逆に言うと黒の一帯には一切入れないんだよね。だから青のなんていうの？青色の生物がなんだっけ？クライブのアジトとかに隠れ家に攻め入ってくることはないんだよね。攻め入れないはず。なんかさ、いっそのこと黒い水とかさ、ああいうのをこうかけたら弱まりそうな気はするんだけどね。確か黒の水は汚染されてる水で、黒の一帯から黒と一体にある水が黒の水になるんであれば、多分エーテルをこう消してしまうような効果とかないのかな。
Assume you have a plan?
It was all they could do to escape. Come on.
青くなってきた、青くなってきた。すべての敵を倒せ。
I see them. With
何がいる？これ多分第一波だね。魔法弾をってこれがまあ邪魔そういうことしない。さあ準備整った。第2波来るよ多分。来た。なんだい？ああ、嫌なやつだ。魔法使い始めた。よいしょ。ざっくりで第3波。リッチリッチリッチ。飛んでくる飛んでくる。痛い痛い痛い痛い。痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。で瞬間移動してよいしょ。もう一体はもういない。はい、よいしょよいしょ。好き勝手やってくれやがって。よっよっ。スラッシュ。よい。危ないから離れてようか。スラールリッチ。よい。最後よいしょ。
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
終わった終わった。まあここはね、敵の攻撃に対する防御力はないよね。こんな低い兵だもの。
That's what the captain said.
さあ帰ろう。
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Tyre says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid, despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
もうみんな無茶しながら戦ってるからね。だからさ、止められないんだよね。ジョシュアが無理してるのを止めれないし、ジルが無理するのも止めれないし、なんでかっていうと全員それぞれ無茶してるから。
The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my
あ、そうか、ヨーテもカンベルに行ってるのか。
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
ね、みんな無茶してるからね。 ジルはジルです。強くも言えないし、お互い様だから、お互い様なんだよね。何が増えた？ああ、そうか、あの3兄弟みたいなのと、ドラゴンと、なんだこれ。ああ。ああ。さてと、クエストはなんじゃい。クエストはなんじゃいな。あ、ここだ。ああ、今は他に行けないんだ。わかった。内部的なクエスト。なんだこれ。その瞳に映るもの。ああ、3つもある。あ、いや、まだあるな。手紙箱もある。じゃあとりあえず受けるだけ受けて、多分ね、いけないから受けるしかできない。
Seems the hideaway is lost its book.
飛ばす。
I've never been.
どんなクエストか全然わかんないけど。ハルポクラテス。はい、シャーリー。よいしょ。これはなんかあれだっけ、はかり、はかりを壊したか何か。そしてハルポクラテス飛ばす。それからお、ラザフォードだ。今度はガブか。ガブじゃねえや、グッズだった。
What am I gonna do? But no.
Is everything all right? Don't worry. Lady Karen, how's been? I spoke.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? What do you reckon we should do? I say...
This is called the arm. These round...
This tiny...
Seems the hideaway is
There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be...
Well?
光と闇と。
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Ah, 商人だ。ああ、はいはいはいはい。
I'll go.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. We got here in time.
まあやることは同じかなと。 あ、いいな今の。
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
どっちだ？どっち？こっちか。違うな。どこだ？いや、こっちか。いや違うな。どこだ？箱があった。いたいた。ああ、こいつ、この人か。
You're with the battalion?
遺恨。
You seem familiar.
挑発に乗る。無視して乗ってみるか。
Fine. If you insist.
For Tyson!
こうなるのか。いや、やめとこう。これは見とこう。
You're in no fit state to fight.
And this should be easy for you. Come on. Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master. You and I have no quarrel, and I will not strike a man who cannot defend himself.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
というよりも前も言ったかもしれんけど、ここからこの一帯からどうやって出るのかっていう。エーテルのこんなひどいとこから だからこう息止めてたらなんとかなるとかそういう感じなのかな。
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council,
You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city, her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother, to the free cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
ストラスに使うなんかこう魔法のワードみたいなのこの要点にも言うんだよね。
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
イサゲリスとかっていうやつ。あれは多分なんかこう伝えたいワードをこう思念として伝えるんだろうね。だからその伝えたいメッセージをフクロウの前で言わなくてもフクロウは飛んでいってメッセージを伝えてるから。あれはおでこの宝石に多分なんかこう意思を伝えたいことを詰め込むんだろうね。呪文とともに。
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
よし、これで他のエリアにも行けるようになったと。またクエスト発生してるよ、ダリミルで。進んだら話が進んじゃうので、先にクエストを済ましちゃって、なんだ今度、名詞、はいはい。ノースリーチの北、世にも美味なる食の探求。そっちやろか。ヨーテとジョシュアはその助けられた時からずっと一緒にいるって言ってたから、多分ジョシュアが多分10歳の頃に合流してるので、多分ヨーテもその一緒になった時は同じくらい子供だったんだろうね。どこじゃ？左の方か。いた。青いやつを倒さないといけないのかな。ブルーバックワイバー。いや 間違えた。まあいいか。
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapped.
Fuck! How the hell? The finest sell swords in
Could be I know something more.
What a mess. Where do we... You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest. Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
これはカローンとグッズのね絆の話だね。
My lord, Marquis, is that it?
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy?
The gentleman of the town guard was
Someone's got himself in trouble.
Yeah, プロですか。終わった終わった。プロテスが入ってるからね。ここ邪魔だな探査。後ろに回り込んで
It's over.
次ノースリーチか。確かどこかの岩陰か、岩陰がどっかにいたはず。なんかあ、こんなとこに箱あったのか。
just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
I should go and tell Rutherford.
What do you want?
お、エクスカリバー作れるようになってる。けどもう弱い。強化できないよね。わあ、エクスカリバーがもうすでに型落ちしてる。
Anything else? To what do I owe the honor? So, what'll it be? Yeah, that should do you.
ワインダッププラス。
You can thank me later.
ファイアブレスプラスフレアブレスか。
Yeah, that should do you. That it?
よし、そしてなんだっけ。ああ、そうかった、ここだ。三兄弟を倒してみようか。こっちじゃないな、もう一つ向こうか。また強いというかね、一撃食らったらダメ、一撃食らっちゃうとダメなやつね。突進を受けると多分死ぬ。突進イコール死みたいな敵ね。いたいた。
Thanks, girl.
Careful. そんな武器、マーゲスブラザーズ、やっぱ三兄弟か。いきなり突っ込んでくんなよ。災いの消しを来た。逃げながら戦うしかないじゃん、この3人です。3人で突っ込んでくるタイミングだけ見逃さないようにしておけばね。3人ね、うまくこう囲むようにして陣を取るんだよね。で来る。いいよ。はい。キャノンでも撃っとくか、一応離れたところから。はい、よいしょ。来る。なんでもいいや、使っとこう。3人一緒にいるときは一番いいよね。くるくる。よいしょ。ああ、届かなかった。はい。 だ。いい。ああ、怒っちゃった。最後。またか。これも最初強かったね。はい、レベルアップ。
No more vengeance. No more war.
あの船か。そっか、ここの端からこのゲートから相当距離あるね。ロザリスまで。うわー、すごい。どういう立地になってんだろう。あ、ここからこうどこかにこうつながってんだろうね。ロザリスまで。あとはどこかこの辺り違ったかな。ここじゃないな。こっちか。ここでもないな。どこだっけ。あ、ここだったかな。行ってみよう。やっぱね、この芝の効率化せるの、これがやっぱ強いんだろうね。そのギリギリでドッジするとその一帯にいる敵全部凝らしちゃうからね。その敵だけじゃないからね。あら、またすごいのいるわ。ムシムシ。あら、間違った。来すぎた。いや、合ってる合ってる。この芝の能力があるのとないのと全然違うんだろうな。困った時は芝にして逃げ回ってりゃなんとかなるからね。後半になればなるほど敵の一撃がもうヒットポイントなんか関係なく壊滅的なダメージになるので、ここじゃないか。こ ゴブリンがいっぱいいる。あれここじゃないか。じゃあどこだ。狼の群れってどこだっけ。忘れたな。まあいいか、一旦戻ってみようか。掲示板見てこよう。忘れた。どこだっけ。
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
ゼメキスを冒険した。モグは可愛いな。これ袋小路に入るべからずタボールからコラバ牧地へ向かう途中にあった。はいはい。あとドラゴンか。タボールって今行ったとこか。ここか。じゃあこの先。違う、こっちだ。このルートだ。じゃあもうちょっと後か。じゃあドラゴンやってくるか。よいしょ。ここらだ。こっちだ。これじゃなかった。ここだ。これだ。モルヌブルーム。これもね、ノーポーションでできるかな。できんような気もするけど。ここだっけ、箱あんの。ここだ。違ったかな。4ギル。あった箱だ。いるっていうか今から飛んでくるんだけどね。マークスマンリンクでセーブして、これはセーブしとかないと。スバローグ強そう。これね、めちゃくちゃなんだよね、炎がね。93レベル。いた。飛んでく。レッドドーンはね、前行かなきゃいけない。前飛ばされて、どこにいる。 外れた。どこだ、どこにいる、どこにいる。見えない見えない見えない見えない。レッドドーン、前突っ込め突っ込め突っ込め。エンプロイルなんだっけ。ああ、着弾してメテオだ。はいはいはい、よいしょ。もう一丁いいよ。怖い怖い、当たってないよ全然。壊れる、もうちょっともうちょっともうちょっともうちょっと。痛え。ダンス、あ、もう来る。早いね。いてててて。下がれ下がれ。食らったらまあ一撃と。かっこいいけどね。かっこいいけど。
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
ドーンは前行ってで突っ込んでくるからね。あ、すごいダメージ食らったな。 っちにしろね、一撃食らうと終わりゲームなんで。よし、やろう。最初はこれで決定なんだよね。これはもう横に置けていくしかない。よいしょ。エンプロイル、はい、爆発して地面が真っ赤、はい、で爆発して地面が真っ赤のところを突っ込んでくると。どうしてその端っこに行くのよ。あとこっち向いて、こっち向いて。なんだ今度は。レッドドン、あ、前行け前行け前行け。はい、突っ込んでくる。はい、こっち向いてこっち向いて、そっち向いて、じゃやりづらい。はい、出たよ。確か最初は炎を、よいしょ。下がれ下がれ下がれ下がれ。今度盾で突っ込んでくる。こっち向いてこっち向いて。エンプロイルかいな。着弾、爆発、燃えて、 もう一丁着弾、爆発のところを突っ込んでくる。なんだ今度はレッドドーンか。違う。逃げろ逃げろ逃げろ。逃げろ逃げろ逃げろ。よいしょ。ほい。こっち向けこっち向け、こっち向いて。なんだい今度は。あ、またか。ここにレッドドーンが来て、しかもビームもう一本。テンプロイルで上から降ってくる着弾燃えて、もう一回着弾燃えたところにレッドドーン。いててててて。燃やせ燃やせ。なんだいドラゴンダンス。ラストダンス、ラストダンス。怒ってはるわ。でビームでしょ。あ、突っ込んでくるのか。はい、そこにドンドン。レッドドーンが来てビーム。はいよよっ、立て。突っ込んでくんのかい。上から降ってくるジャンプ燃えるから、ジャンプレッドドーン突っ込んでくるな。どうするどうする。ブレイキングレギオン、こっちか。レッドドーン縦ビーム、もう一丁縦ビーム。突っ込んでくる。違う。 待て。よいしょ。こんでこい。こっち向いて、こっち向いて。よいしょ。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。今度来い。よいしょよいしょ。こっち向いてこっち向いて。まだやる。こっちかな。レッドドーンが来て燃えて、もう一丁。インフロイルで着弾、ジャンプ、燃えて着弾、ジャンプ、はい、突っ込んでこい。これで終わらせるか。よっしゃー。なんだこの軽減に30。1000。まあいいか。オリハルコンが来た。さすがに強敵だったね。おい、あ、消えてった。まあ2人がいてくれたから、まあ3人だよ。3人目いたいた。動画アーチュ。よし、もう多分この世にドラゴンはいないと思う。もういなかったような気がするな。あらかたドラゴン種は狩り尽くしたような。よし、これでよし。時間的にもちょうどか。カンベル編じゃないな。カンベルの違う、タボールのクエストしてそのままカンベルへ。クエスト増えた？こんなもんでしょ。じゃあクエストだけ受けてこよう。まずこれが確か竜を倒すパピじゃない、ドラゴン、ミニドラゴン。それから全然 全然方角が違う。こっちじゃないの。
Here, take a look at my wares. Anything else?
確かおじいさんだったような。
You found it.
Climb the stairs.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
Decent quarry's been hard to find since the skies turned.
It has indeed.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Not a scratch on them.
So it's these stones to Canva and the rest of the boxes.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Have you noticed the elder has been coughing recently?
Thank you for the deal egg, mister.
Guardians of the Crystal.
違ったこれ。
But the
まさか忘れちゃったよ。
Wonders of the...
違うかな。合ってても間違っててもクリアなのかなこれ。
For years, I have pondered the mysteries of Tabor's founding. Would that I had made the journey as a younger man.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
よしここまで。